Hello and welcome back to Cycle-Synced with G. This is your day 19 full body slow and strong sculpt. If you were with me yesterday and the day before, we did lower and upper. So this workout today is bringing everything together into a full body class. So before we jump into a quick warm up, today you're going to need some resistance bands, but I can provide modifications. And so without further ado, let's get started with a warm up. Let's start with some cat-cows. So coming down onto hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Arch your spine into that nice first cat-cow of the morning. Take this nice and slow. Take the time that you need to warm up your body right now. Just gonna roughly do 10. You can move from side to side. This time of the cycle is notorious for feeling slightly lower energy and feeling a bit like, dug up and groggy. So very well done for making it onto the mat today. I can certainly empathize with you today, and I'm actually keep going cat-cows these workouts on the day of the cycle that I am, so I feel how you feel right now, basically. Yeah, that's how it should be done anyways, but just an FYI. Right, your spine should be feeling nice. My lower back is definitely feeling a little bit cranky this morning. We're gonna go into some bird dogs, so staying exactly where you are, and you're going to extend out opposite arm and foot to create a nice long line and bring that back in again. No crunch. If you've been following these before, literally just extend, so reach, 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 and then back down to center. That's 2, maybe 8 in total. Reach. And this is going to warm up the muscles kind of slowly and gently without nothing too crazy. And you will notice after this workout everything does start to tone down. It's more mobility but also slow and strong sculpting work, but it suits the energy of the second half of the cycle, which we're going into now, which is notoriously just lower and slower. So we're not doing anything crazy, but we're still moving our body and sculpting our body. And that's what this 28-day series is all about. Last one, and then you're going to go into some standing arm circles. You can also do this on your knees if you want. So your arms are very simple. You're just going to do 10 to the front and then 10 to the back. Nice big circles. Doesn't have to be fast. You're basically just warming up your shoulders, that whole ball and socket joint there. Nice motion and movement. So I'm going to use those today. 2 more. And then to the back. So this workout today we're going to go through total of 5 supersets, 2 exercises in each superset, and each superset we're going to go through twice. So simple, slow, lots of breaks. So it's pretty perfect for this phase. And the last exercise you're going to do is some CARs. So onto your feet. CAR stands for circular articular rotation. So you're going to raise your knee out to the side, all the way to the back, and back to standing. Up, side, back, standing. Let's do 3. And last one on this side, 4. You should feel your hip joint really working and warming up now too. So yeah, the flow, change sides, the flow of this, of each set, mini set is going to be a little bit lower, then a little bit of upper and core, a little bit of upper and core. So it's full body. But we're gonna go through starting with lower, then to upper, then to core. Last car. Nice, and you should feel nice and warm now. So whilst you grab a quick drink of water, the first little mini set is going to be banded squats. So if you've got a booty band, you can put that around your knees, and some split stance. So we're going from quads to hamstrings. And if you want to advance the deadlift, so you can pop a resistance band underneath your foot as you pull up. But anyway, let's get into our first little mini set. As I said, there's 5 of these. And we're only doing them around twice, and there's only 2 exercises in each mini set. So it's a pretty punchy workout, but perfect for this phase. So that first banded squat, we're gonna go 3 seconds on the way down, 1 second hold, 1 second up. So when you're ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's gonna look like that. Do 15 in total. 1, 2, 3, 1, up. 1, 2, 3, hold, 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 up. 3, hold, up. 2, 3, hold, up. That's 10. 3, hold, 11. 12. 13. 14, last one. Nice, straight into those deadlifts. So hinging at your hip, bent over, one leg is the standing leg, stabilizing leg, and you're just gonna hinge to where it bites and pull back up again. So you're gonna hinge until you feel the bite in your hamstring and use your hamstring to squeeze your bum and pull yourself back up again. That is 3. And if you'd like to use a band, 4. Pop the band underneath your foot, hold it, squeeze to come back up again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, and then we're going to change sides. 11, last one, 12, nice, change sides. You can just be doing this literally with body weight. This is the demo for the resistance band version, which of course adds a little bit more resistance. So you'll be working into that hamstring a bit more. 5, 6, 7, 8. If you've got light weights, you can hold the light weights. 9, 10, 2 more. 11, plus 1, and 12. Nice. So that's your first little mini set. So that's how it's going to go. We're doing that once more, and then you've got 5 of those in total. So it's going to go more. That was obviously more lower. And we'll do another bit more lower, then incorporate some upper and some core as the 5 go on. So now you know exactly where we're going. We're starting with those squats. 3 seconds on the way down, 1 second hold, 1 second on the way up. So let's go. Hold and up. You want your feet kind of just underneath your hips and keep your back nice and straight as you essentially bend into these quad muscles here. That's the muscle that we're using right now. If this doesn't feel so good, feel free to do it in a sumo squat. So like that, and up, but we're kind of aiming for the front quad muscles here. 6, 7, 8, and although this is a very slow movement, it still burns. 10, 11, feel free to use a band underneath here too to create some more resistance. So the band would go underneath your feet and you'd hold it. That would create more resistance. 14, last one. 15. Into those split stance deadlifts, or good mornings. Just like that. Hinge at the hips and squeeze your bum and your hamstring to bring yourself back up again. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7. Your hands can be wherever you like. They can be behind your ears. I like them on my hips. 9. 10. We're following the same tempo, kind of slow on the way down, explosive on the way up. Last one. Change sides. 1, 2. And the benefit of doing this kind of one leg at a time is, instead of just doing 12 double legs, is that you're actually you're working this muscle in isolation, so just your left leg right now if you're mirroring me. Whereas if you're doing double time, they're kind of both half working, if that makes sense. 8, not half working, that's wrong, but 9, 10. This is basically an opportunity for one leg to have all the limelight. Last one, 12. Nice, so that's your first mini set done. Second mini set, grab a drink of water, is going to be lateral banded walk, so again into those quads, and then some glute bridges, so glutes. So quads, then glutes, back to back, times 2, and that's your second mini set. So starting at one end of your mat, if you've got a booty band, put it around the tops of your knees right now. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to do body weight right now. But it does add a little bit of extra resistance if you've got a booty band above your knees. So anyway, bend as low as you can. We're going to do 5 steps to each side, 20 steps in total. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, stay low, 4, 5, back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now coming down onto your back for those glute bridges. Bend your knees, heels kind of just a little bit far away from your bum, and squeeze your glutes to bring your hips to the sky. And down, up. I'm going to squeeze for 3, 2, 1, and down. Squeeze for 3, 1, 2, 3, and down. Up. This is 4, 3, and down. Up. 2, 3. That's 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3. That's 7. Up. 2, 3. That's 8. Up. 2, 3. That's 9. Really squeeze your bum. You should feel it now. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, and down. That's 11. 2, 3, down. That's 12. 3 more. Down. 2, 3, 14. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 15. Those are your glute bridges. That burnt my bum. So that little superset, again, we're gonna do that once more, and then we're moving on to our next little mini set. So when you're ready, if you've got a booty band, keep it on the whole time. And if you don't, you're just doing body weight, let's go. Bend, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stay low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, little baby steps here. Last ones, 3, 4, 5, into those glute bridges. Onto your back, and raise and squeeze for 3, 2, 1, down, that's 1, 2, 3, that's 2, squeeze, 2, 3, that's 4, squeeze, 2, 3, that's 5, 2, 3, that's 6, squeeze, 2, 3, that's 7, squeeze, 2, 3, that's 8, squeeze, 2, 3, that's 9, squeeze, 2, 3, that's 10, squeeze, 2, 3, 11, squeeze, 2, 3, 12, squeeze, 2, 3, 13, squeeze, 2, 3, 14, last one, squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Second mini set, done. So we've got 3 more left. Grab a little drink of water. This next little mini set, we're getting into some arms. So we're gonna do some banded rows, which you choose the thickness of your resistance band based on how strong you're feeling today, but essentially it's gonna look like that. If you don't have dumbbells or resistance band, grab some water bottles and do this exact motion, or just do this body weight. And the key is you're squeezing inside your shoulder blades here, pulling towards you. So without further ado, let's get into those banded rows, 15 in total. 1, shoulders down, 2, and focus on that muscle that you're squeezing in your back. This is for your back. You get a little bit of biceps with this too. 6, 7, you'll notice I've got a slight bend in my knees. That's intentional. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now you're flipping onto your front for some plank knee taps. So straight onto your front, holding in plank, and you're gonna do double time or alternating, but essentially we're doing 13 total, so let's go. Double time, start with double time with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, engage your core. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you're focusing on your core, that's what's going to be working. So put your mind to your core right now. 19, 20, 10 more. 1, 2, as well as your back, because we don't want that back to start arching. 16, 17, 9, 30. So that's your little mini set 3. Have a quick little 30-second break, grab some water if you need it, and then we're going back into those banded rows. I will demonstrate the standing variation now. Band goes underneath your feet. Of course, if you've got dumbbells in your house, you can use dumbbells for this. So when you're ready, let's go. 1, squeeze, shoulders back and down, and those are the muscles that you're using. 5, back nice and straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Into those plank knee taps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can, stay double time with me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 more. If you need to go down, do single knees. 7, 8, 9, 30. Nice. So that would have gotten a little bit of shoulders and a little bit of core at the same time. So now we're moving into some more upper. So some banded pull apart into a shoulder press. Let's start with our little mini set, holding the band out in front of you, just a bit wider than shoulders, and you're gonna squeeze that muscle in the middle of your back to pull the band apart. That's 1, we're doing 12 total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 into that shoulder press. Band goes under your knees. And 1, 12 again. 2, 3, 4, keep your shoulders back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11 and 12. So that again, that is more shoulders, that's upper. Grab a little bit of water. So let's get into our second round of this little mini set, number 4. Then you've got one more mini set, then we're done. We're into our cool down. So banded pull aparts, 12 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 into those shoulder presses and underneath the knees. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Now this last little mini set is going to be all about the abs. Pretty spicy. So when you're ready, we're going to start with those leg lowers. Legs straight above you in that crunch position. Hold that crunch position, tense your abs, and they're simply going to lower one leg at a time. We're doing 10 in total. That's 1, 2, hold the crunch, 3, 4, 5, hold it, 6, you're more than halfway, 7, 2 more, 8, 9, last one, 10, a little rest, come down, and then you're straight back up into that same position but with your knees bent, and you're just gonna tap your toes to the ground for the dead bug pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, you can extend your arms up if you want, 5, 6, 10 in total, 7, 8, 9, last rep, get ready to crunch, 10, hold, 1, 2, 3, whew. And you're back for a second. So that is that last little mini set. And we got one more round of that, and then we're into our cool down. So legs up, hands behind your ears, and head up into crunch position, and let's lower one leg at a time. It's 1 and 2, hold your abs in tight, 3, 4 and 5, halfway, 6, 7. This is hurting your back. Put your hands underneath your bum and release your head down. 10, feet down for a second, and then you're coming into those dead bug toe taps, into that dead bug position, or you can have your arms extended in front of you, legs at 90, and tap your toes. That's 1, 2, 3, squeeze those abs, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, and you're gonna come straight down onto your back for some deep breaths. This is your cool down. Starts now. Feel those abs tingling, mine definitely are. You need to give yourself, your whole body a little wriggle. Just release any tension before you relax into a couple more deep belly breaths. So breathing in nice and deep into your belly, and exhale in through the nose. One more. you're going to bring one knee up towards your chest, hug it in for a second using your arms, pull that knee in, and then you're going to create a figure 4 by putting that ankle on top of your other knee and pulling that knee in. And that should give a nice stretch on your left hamstring and glute. Carry on with those nice deep breaths here. And change sides. Exact same on the other side, so we get into the right glute and a little bit of hamstring, mostly glute. Deep breaths. Pull it in a bit tighter now if you feel like it. And then we're going to come onto all fours. So whichever way you want to get to all fours. And we're going to do a thread the needle pose. So raising one arm up to the sky, you're on all fours. One arm comes up and then it threads through the gap between your hand and your knee. And you're going to stretch out your shoulder like so. That is nice and juicy on my shoulder. We did a lot of shoulders today. The shoulder presses, band pull aparts, the rows, those all get into those back shoulder muscles which we're stretching out right now. And then you're going to come up and do the same on the other side. So thread the needle, sort of push the hand that's not threaded against the floor, and that will push your top shoulder over and you'll get a deeper stretch. A few more deep breaths. And lastly, we're going to stretch out those quads. So you can do this seated, or you can stand up and do a classic standing quad stretch. Or if you want to stay on the ground, you're going to have one leg bent and one leg, or both legs bent, and you're going to slowly recline to wherever you can feel your quad stretching. And this is quite nice when you don't feel like standing up just yet, like me. We definitely worked those quads today with those squats in the beginning. I could feel that. Yeah, that's always a good exercise, that. Slow and controlled, and that increases the time under tension, which is what we want, is a slow, controlled movement. Change sides. Then you can actually really get into that muscle, you know. So about 10 more seconds. And there we go. And that is your day 19 full body, slow and strong sculpt class. If you enjoyed this class, please smack a like. And if you're new, subscribe. This is part of the 28-day sculpt series. So there's videos like this every single day that cover every day of your menstrual cycle. You select the day of your cycle that you're on, and that workout will match your hormones and your energy. Well done again. I know this is a tricky time of the month to even bring yourself to the mat, so well done for completing this workout, and I'll see you next time.